Alright everybody, I'm Trevor. Welcome to Radcliffe's Auto and Custom. This is my first official YouTube video. I'll give you a quick walk around my tiny little shop and show you my next big project I'm starting on. Alright, so what we have here is a 1947 Studebaker M16. It has the factory original 225 Commander 6 flathead engine. I drove it into the shop the other day before pulling the front clip off. I stumbled into this truck by happen chance. A friend of mine has traditionally found project vehicles for people, and he found this one for me. So I had a 1950 5-window GMC truck. That I was working on, and I decided that since that one was so complete and original, that I didn't want to modify that one, and so I sold it. And I sold it to a young fellow who's a heavy-duty mechanic, and he is restoring that truck. Apparently his dad had one just like it back in the day. So the plan here with this one is I have a 1995 12-valve Cummins truck that I drive as my regular driver, and I am going to swap this cab and front clip onto that truck and make a flat deck and hopefully a car hauler out of it. So that's what's happening. The only thing that I am missing off of this Studebaker truck is the factory hood prop. Other than that, I have all the pieces. And then I went out to the mountains and I bought this M5 cab, which is in pretty rough shape. It was laying just like this in a field, and the back of it's pretty much rotted out. But I do have the doors. The floors are in good shape, and the cowl, other than damage around the fenders, is in good shape. The windows, all in good shape. The vent up here opens and closes nicely. I don't know if I can show you this or not. Anyways, it's free and moves nicely. So I'm gonna keep this cab around just for a little bit until I figure out if I need anything else off of it. And we'll see if we can get this thing back on the road. Alright, hello everybody. It's a new day. It's been a couple days since I've been out in the garage, but I think for today we're going to start taking out all the extra stuff attached to the engine. I found a buyer for the engine and the chassis, so without wrecking anything, I'm going to try and get this cab off and the steps and stuff. Alright, let's get at it. Alright, we're going to move into the truck. for a minute here and start to take apart the inside stuff. Hopefully the lighting is good enough. I'm gonna work from here. Alright, I'm pretty much out of battery. I got this cover out, the pedals off, which were harder than I thought. And other than the speedometer cable, the cab is, and the steering column and steering box, the cab is ready to come off. So I have to get my crane back from my friend, and then we'll get this cab off in a couple of days. Alright, so I need to keep this shroud because the fenders and the front grille and everything hang off this shroud. So I'll have to modify this shroud to fit the Cummins chassis. So right now I'm going to take the radiator off of it because the guy that wants the engine wants the extra radiator. Alright, so good news, we are ready to pull the cab off of the 47 Studebaker today. So I've spared you the pain of me cutting all the rusty bolts, which was a first because I haven't had too much trouble getting anything apart yet until today. So all the cab mount bolts are off, the steering column is out, all the wiring and hoses and stuff for the cab are out. So when I worked on my 50 GMC, I took the cab off and did the floors in it, and I built this little I don't know what I'd even call it, this lifting accessory, so that I can lift the cab up here without damaging anything, and it also makes it stable. Because if you lift it from the bottom, even if you use long straps, it's super tippy. So I built this to go where the hook is, take the hook out, put a big bar through it, and I can just lift it up nice and easy. And I'm hoping I have enough room to clear the light and the engine and everything. I'll have to lift it straight up and slide it backwards and then pull it off this side. So my garage isn't that big, but I think we'll be able to do her. Anyways, we'll see how we make out. Alright, got a little teaser. This is my friend Alan's car. We've done a whole bunch of work on it. Even just yesterday we took the front brakes off and machined the rotors and checking for braking performance. He's been building this car for 16 years and runs and drives really nice. Anyways, another time maybe we'll do a little bit more in depth on it. It's a 37 Chev running C4 Corvette drivetrain and suspension. Alright, taking the cab off did not quite go as planned, but she's off. The last time I did this, I didn't have doors on the cab, and with the doors it was so much heavier on the front, it kept sliding, we had to strap it down. Also, the rear cab bolts, even though I undid them, they didn't want to pull up through the holes in the cross member. So, anyways, we got her beat. Like I said, I sold this engine and transmission. The guy will be by in a couple of weeks to pick it up, so I have to take that out. But that's all for now.